Do we have any residents signed up to speak?
We do not.
Are there any residents here that do wish to speak? First ward comments.
None.
Second ward comments.
Just a reminder that there's no parking on the streets midnight to 8, November 15th through April 15th, and wishing everybody a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Third ward comments.
I have none.
Fourth ward comments.
I have none. Everybody have a nice Thanksgiving.
I'm going to read this notice that was provided to the town board today. It is a tobacco retail licensing report. I think it's good information. I did it last year. I wanted to provide it for the public for this year. In 2022, and thank you, Mark, and the codes office for providing the information. In 2022, the town of Salina took a proactive approach to the proliferation of tobacco and smoking product retailers and passed new legislation creating a tobacco retailer license. This license gives the town the ability to regulate the sale of tobacco and other smoking and vaping products and associated paraphernalia. In addition, it gives the town the ability to regulate the amount and locations of tobacco and smoking product retailers, aka smoke shops. At the time of this legislation, there were 38 existing tobacco, smoking, and vaping product retailers operating in the town. Through the diligence of the Code Enforcement Office and the town board, 4 additional reductions have been made for businesses not in compliance with the town of Salina and or New York state laws. The number of tobacco licenses in Salina currently sits at 34. And at this time, we are going to be proposing a reduction of 2 additional licenses, bringing the total number of licenses in the town of Salina down to 32. The retailers that are going to be, that are currently in question are Buckley Food Mart, 400 Buckley Road, and Maydale Express, 2109 Brewerton Road. The tobacco retail licensing law has been a successful tool in limiting the number of these retailers in the town and ensuring the ones who do hold the licenses are operating in conformance and with all applicable laws and regulations. This licensing program has clearly demonstrated its benefit to the community and has even served as an inspiration to other municipalities seeking to minimize the impacts of these products and establishments in their own towns, villages, and in other counties, in fact. AI write this? Pretty good. But no, you guys have been fantastic. And again, I think this was a law that was done that has been a tremendous boost to reduce smoke shops. One of the things I think you can say is as we have reduced the number of smoke shops, it is not, to my attention, I don't think any new ones have come into existence either. So we have been able to keep what was there and slowly reduce them, but at the same time, we have been able to thwart new ones from popping up, which was the biggest thing, because they were popping up quite frequently all over, and it was becoming a drag on our community. So I just think that's another thing that we can hold our head held up high as the town of Salina and the residents. And again, if there's any issues like this, please bring it to us. We have used creative means in the past, clearly, to make the town a better place, and we are dedicated to using creative legal means to continue to make Salina a great place to live. Do we have a motion to approve the November 12th minutes?
Motion.
Do we have a second? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Passes unanimously. Town engineer, we have, the first item is to authorize CHA to issue emergency storm sewer bid documents for a bid opening date of December 18, 2024. I'll let you speak to all 4 of these, actually.
No?
Well, you can do it at your own pace, but yes. Yes.
Alright, so we issued both of these emergency contracts 5 years ago. They were 3-year contract with 2 1-year extensions on them. We did our last extension here in 2024, so we need to put both these back out to bid. The first one's emergency sewer contract for 1 p.m. on December 18th, bid opening.
Do we have a motion?
Motion.
Do we have a second? Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Dallas? Aye. Counselor Paul? Yes. Counselor Cicarelli?
Yes.
Counselor Carney?
Yes.
Supervisor Carroll?
Yes.
And same thing for the next one, except for it's our emergency drainage contract. Same time, 1 p.m.
We're using CHA because they wrote the bid documents previously.
Yeah.
The bid documents, did you just say that?
Nope.
Okay, the bid documents were quite extensive. It would cost us a lot more money for us to try to have a separate firm replicate these bid documents. So we're using CHA. They pretty much were able to use the old bid documents, update things as needed. So it only makes sense.
They're about 340 pages, and a lot of proprietary stuff in them. So.
And it was more than Jason could do because a lot of hours is our town engineer.
That's correct. We wouldn't have contracted that well.
So anyways, yes, we have, motion to authorize them to issue the emergency sanitary sewer bid documents.
Motion.
We have a second.
Second.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Jones. Aye. Counselor Paul.
Yes.
Counselor Cicero.
Yes.
Counselor Carney.
Yes.
Supervisor Farrell.
Yes.
All right. The board authorizes the purchase of repair parts for our young ag pump station. Our pump stations have, 2 pumps in them. This one's currently running on one, the second one's been out of operation for a while. So it's $14,812 to cost repairs to county to rebuild the pump and make the pump station for the operation.
Do we have a motion?
Motion.
Do we have a second? Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Jones. Aye. Counselor Paul.
Yes.
Counselor Cicero.
Yes.
Counselor Carney.
Yes.
Supervisor Farrell.
Yes. The last one is to authorize a change order for the Overlook project. Should have been included a couple meetings ago. The Overlook project still came under the budgeted amount, by I think about $6,000. But this was there was a slight increase in specific, what do you call it?
Logo design.
The logo design on the Overlook. So, we have a motion for that change order.
Motion.
We have a second. Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Jones. Aye. Counselor Paul.
Yes.
Counselor Cicero.
Yes.
Counselor Carney.
Yes.
Supervisor Farrell.
Yes, the next item is a resolution amending and adding a provision to create the Oswego Road Solar Plan Unit Development. We have had a public hearing on this. We closed the public hearing on this. Did we do a seeker on it?
I don't think you did.
Oh, well, if you don't remember, then we probably should. But we can vote on it today. We got the approvals from the county.
You said, yeah, we can.
We can vote on it today. We got the approvals on the county. Even if we did do a secret at the last meeting, we might as well do another one just in case, so we don't have to come back.
There was residents here last time that were able to speak with the developer directly, back.
Yes, yep, there were. It was just one individual, one property owner, and it seems like their issue, I don't even think they had an issue, I think they were just more curious. So, so with that, let's do the seeker quick, cover our bases.
Does anyone want to make a motion at this time, characterizing the action as an unlisted action, designating the town of Salina, the town board as the agency for secret purposes?
Motion.
Second,
Second.
Lisa, all in favor?
Aye.
I'm gonna read through a series of questions. If I don't hear an answer to the question, I'll assume the answer is no or small impact. Will the proposed action create a material conflict with the adopted land use plan or zoning regulation? Will the proposed action result in a change in the use or intensity of use of land? Will the proposed action impair the character or quality of the existing community? Will the proposed action have an impact on the environmental characteristics that cause establishment of a critical environmental area? Will the proposed action result in an adverse change in the existing level of traffic or affect existing infrastructure for mass transit, like the walkway? Will the proposed action cause an increase in the use of energy, fail to work for reasonably available energy conservation or renewable energy opportunities? Will the proposed action impact existing public-private water supplies, public-private wastewater treatment utilities? Will the proposed action impair the character, quality of important historic, archaeological, architectural, or aesthetic resources? Will the proposed action result in adverse change to natural resources? Will the proposed action result in an increase in potential for erosion, flooding, or drainage problems? Will the proposed action create a hazard to environmental resources or human health? Based upon the answers given, does anyone at this time want to make a finding of those, make a motion finding no significant impact for purposes of state environmental quality review?
Motion.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
All right, do we have a motion to pass the resolution that amends and adds a provision to create the Oswego Road Solar Plan Unit Development?
Motion.
Motion made by Haley, do we have a second?
Second.
Second. Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Jones. Aye. Counselor Paul.
Yes.
Counselor Cicero.
Yes.
Counselor Carney.
Yes.
Supervisor Farrell.
Yes, the next item is a resolution that just calls for a public hearing, for a local law that will amend chapter 220 related to tobacco retail licensing, to decrease the number of licenses.
Make that motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
It will be on December 9th at 6:31.
Correct.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Jones. Aye. Counselor Paul.
Yes.
Counselor Cicero.
Yes.
Counselor Carney.
Yes.
Supervisor Farrell.
Yes. Anything else, Joe? Do we have a motion to approve the budget transfers and modifications as listed on the budget modification sheet?
Motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Jones? Aye. Counselor Paul?
Yes.
Counselor Ciccarelli?
No.
Counselor Carney?
Yes.
Supervisor Farrell?
One item, access well.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. The next item is a motion to authorize an annual salary increase for the the secretary of the supervisor from, I don't know what it is, it's 48,000 to 50,000 effective immediately. Just for the public's, it is $185 that she'll make extra this year. So I think that actually, your question, you thought it was about 300, it's only $185. In fact, it's already in the supervisor's budget lines. We have an office expense line that has money in it that would likely not be spent this year. So that's what the transfer is, that the third ward councilor voted against, was a transfer from an office expense to a salary line. And for the public's, whenever there's a transfer to a salary line, it always has, even if it's within the same department, it always has to go in front of the board. Do we have a motion to authorize this? And if you don't wanna do that, just for your sake, you can offer it to be effective on a different date as well, if it doesn't pass the city. Is there a motion to authorize the annual salary increase of supervisor secretary to $50,000 effective immediately?
Motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Jones? Aye. Counselor Paul?
Yes.
Counselor Ciccarelli?
No, as I feel as all other raises are happening on January first, that's when I feel this should be happening, so.
Supervisor, I'm sorry, Counselor Carney?
No.
Supervisor Farrell?
Yes. Do we have a motion to amend the town board agenda to add 2 items?
Motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, item number 1 was proposed, and I feel like it's only appropriate the town board makes the decision on this, to close town hall on Friday, December 27th. Town hall is closed on the 25th and the 26th. So I'm proposing that we just close it on the 27th anyways, instead of having people who may be out of town, employees who are out of town, come back in. So that's the first item to be added. I'll make the motion. Is there a second? Second was made. Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Jones? Aye. Counselor Paul?
Yes.
Counselor Ciccarelli?
Yes.
Counselor Carney?
No.
Supervisor Farrell?
Yes. And lastly, another thing was brought to me by a town board member, and I want to make sure that we put it on here. It is to cancel the December 23rd town board meeting of this year. Do we have a motion?
Second.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Jones? Aye. Counselor Paul?
Yes.
Counselor Ciccarelli?
What was the reason for?
Well, that's as long as we can get all of the business done on the night since the town hall meeting, which is the 25th or the 26th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, I got you. Okay, yes.
Counselor Carney?
Yes.
Supervisor Farrell?
Yes. With that, we have a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Do we have a second? All in favor, please say aye. Thank you, folks.